Material required for neckline activities are brown sheet, yellow carbon paper, you can take any color, paper cutting scissors, measuring tape, tracing wheel, French curve and L scale. For neckline activity, you need to cut a brown sheet of dimensions 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters. And now fold the brown sheet to half and again semi-fold it or quarter fold. The semi-fold line represents the neck width. Now, using measuring tape from your center fold line, measure the neck depth as 10 centimeters for your diamond neckline, and using L scale from your center fold line mark, square down, and from your neck depth marking along your center fold line, square across. Now, using your measuring tape, along the semi-fold line, measure 6.5 centimeters down. And join that particular point to your neck depth using scale. And now take a carbon paper and tracing wheel and place it below your brown sheet, and using scale and tracing wheel, trace along the lines which you have already drawn. You have to trace along the neckline. If you open it, you will get the traced marks on the other half of the brown sheet. Now again fold it and using paper cutting scissors, cut along the diamond neckline. Now open the brown sheet to get the diamond neckline. For neckline activity, you have to take a brown sheet of dimensions 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters and fold the paper to half and again fold it to semi-fold or quarter fold. The semi-fold line represents the neck width for leaf neckline. And now, using your measuring tape, mark 10 centimeters down along your center fold line for your leaf neckline depth. Now, using your L scale, from the 10 centimeters point, square across, and from the neck width point, square down. And now, using your French curve, adjust the position of your French curve and shape leaf neckline as shown in the video. Now, using paper cutting scissors, cut along the leaf neckline. And now open the brown sheet to get leaf neckline. For neckline activity, you have to cut a brown sheet of dimensions 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters. Now fold the paper to half. Again fold the paper to quarter or semi-fold. The semi-fold line represents neck width. Now from your semi-fold line, measure 0.5 centimeters to increase the neckline width for V neckline. So from the semi-fold line point, using your measuring tape, mark for 0.5 centimeters or half centimeter, and from the center fold line, measure the neck depth as 10 centimeters. This is the neck depth for V neckline. And then using scale, join both the marked points with a straight line. Using paper cutting scissors, using L scale, from your semi-fold line, square down, draw a perpendicular line till 10 centimeters, and from the neck depth, that is your 10 centimeters marked point, square across using your L scale. Now using paper cutting scissors, cut along the drawn V neckline. And now open your brown sheet to get the V neckline. For neckline activity, you have to take a brown sheet of dimensions 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters and then fold the paper to half. Again semi-fold it. The semi-fold line represents the neck width for your keyhole neckline. Now, using measuring tape, along your center front line, measure 6 centimeters down. And using your L scale, from the 6 centimeters point, square across, and from the neck width point, square down. And using your French curve, shape your round neckline. Now again, for your keyhole, along the center front line, from top measure 10 centimeters and from the 10 centimeters point, square across using L square, and also from your neck width point, square down. Now, using your French curve, adjust the position of your French curve to draw the keyhole. The keyhole length will be 4 centimeters here. And now using paper cutting scissors, cut along the neckline curve. And also cut the keyhole curve. And now open the brown sheet to get the keyhole neckline. For neckline activity, you have to take a brown sheet of dimensions 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters. Now fold the paper to half and again fold it to quarter or semi-fold. This is for neck width. Now take a measuring tape and using measuring tape from your center fold line, measure 6.5 centimeters down for your neck depth. In the same way, along your semi-fold line, measure 6.5 centimeters down. Now using a scale, join the marked points with straight lines. Now using French curve, shape the neckline curve. Adjust the position of your French curve and then draw the neckline curve. Now using paper cutting scissors, cut along the curve. This is for your jewel neck. If you open the brown sheet, you can see the jewel neck. For neckline activity, you have to take a brown sheet of dimensions 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters and then fold the paper to half. Again semi-fold it for neck width. Semi-fold line represents the neck width. You can specify their neck width along the semi-fold line. Now using measuring tape, from your center fold line, measure 8 centimeters as your round neckline depth. And along your semi-fold line also, measure the same 8 centimeters down. And now Using L scale, draw one perpendicular line till 8 centimeters line from your center fold line and also from your semi fold line. Now using your French curve, shape the round neckline by adjusting the position of your French curve. Now using paper cutting scissors, cut along the shaped neckline and then open the brown sheet to get your round neckline. For neckline activity, you need to cut a brown sheet of dimensions 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters. And then fold the brown sheet to half fold, again semi fold, the semi fold line or the quarter fold line represents the neck width for square neckline. Now using measuring tape along your center fold line, measure 10 centimeters down, that is for front neck depth of square neckline. Using L scale, from your neck depth marking, square across, draw a perpendicular line, and from the neck width point, that is from your semi fold line, again using your L scale, square down. Now from the shown point, using your measuring tape, measure 1 centimeter inside for square neckline. Measure 1 centimeter inside and then using your scale, join the point to your neck width marking with a straight line. Now using paper cutting scissors, cut along the marked square neckline. And then open the brown sheet to get your square neckline.